Hey guys, happy Tuesday, November 3rd. It's election day. Can you believe it's already here? Hey, this is Joey, the real estate guy. Today, I'm going to walk through how does today's election impact the real estate market. So stay tuned. All right, guys, let's go ahead and go through how today's election, November 3rd, impacts the real estate market and go over what might happen over the next couple months and over the next couple years. Now, I'm going to give my perspective on the matter, both good and bad. So let's go ahead and dive into it. I think if Biden wins today, I wouldn't be surprised if the real estate market slows down a little bit. Typically when taxes go up, investors and people who own assets don't necessarily like that as much. And so I wouldn't be surprised if Joe Biden wins, if the real estate market slows down a little bit. Up until this point, especially over the last 6 months, the real estate market has been extremely thriving in just about every market in America. And so with low interest rates and low inventory, it's very common for homes to have multiple offers on them and to go above list price, and in many cases to go above market value. And so that's what I'm seeing right now. Now, if Joe Biden wins, I wouldn't be surprised if stuff starts to slow down a little bit because, again, it's a new candidate. It's somebody new. And with some of Joe Biden's recommendations on what his tax plans are, I wouldn't be surprised if that kind of scares some investors and people who are wanting to invest into real estate for the long term. It might disincentivize them to continuing investing, and they might hold off maybe a year into a year into Joe Biden's presidency to see how things turn out, because again, it's just somebody new. So with higher taxes that Joe Biden's proposing and more regulation, it could cause some investors to invest into real estate, and some buyers just who are looking to purchase their property for their own primary residence. It might cause people to kind of wait and see a little bit. And so that's why I think what's going to happen if Joe Biden wins. Now, if Trump is reelected, I wouldn't be surprised if we see more of the same. Again, people have been used to Trump and what has been going on over the last 3.5 years, and I wouldn't be surprised if we see more of that over the next 4 years, especially if interest rates stay low. And the 2.5% interest rate for a 30-year fixed loan. I think that's going to continue to give more consumer confidence and investor confidence in the real estate marketplace, and just encourage people to continue investing in real estate, continuing to purchase real estate as your primary residence, and just to continue thriving the real estate market. So I wouldn't be surprised, again, if Trump is reelected, for more of the same to happen. And especially if the stimulus is passed for the second, and some are saying that there might be a stimulus package of a third round as well. So if there's a second round and or a third round, I think that's even more so the stock market and the real estate economy to continue to thrive. What I do know, no matter who wins, and even if there is a little change in the real estate economy, no matter who wins, real estate is very slow to react. If you look at what happened in February when COVID first started being talked about, February and March, that real estate really didn't go down in value. If anything, stuff just was on pause for about 2 to 4 weeks, but prices didn't go down 20% or 30% or 38% like the stock market did. Prices kind of held. So the good news with real estate, no matter what the results are in this election today, that it's slow acting. So we're going to have enough notice to see what's going to happen in the real estate economy. What I do know is that real estate is pretty strong right now, and it's very concrete, and housing is always in demand. And if anything, I feel like there's a lot of people right now in today's economy and in today's world that are frustrated with their housing situation. It's making them wanting to make a move, either to move out of an area or to buy a bigger property. And so that is still happening right now. I don't think that's going to change too much, but I wouldn't be surprised again if Trump is reelected, more of the same. We're already familiar with that. And then if Biden is reelected, or if Biden is elected, I wouldn't be surprised, because it's a new candidate and because in Joe Biden's tax plan, he wants to significantly increase the federal income tax for investors who invest into real estate, or a consumer who's looking to purchase their home for the first time, for them to wait. So if that were to happen, I wouldn't be surprised if you saw the following: less offers on homes, more inventory coming up, so more options, maybe interest rates rising a little bit, and whatnot. So that's my take on the real estate market. Either way, with this election, I don't think anything's going to happen overnight and something very quick. If the market does go down a little bit, I think it'll be slow and steady down and then coming back up, kind of like a V shape. But nothing overnight. So that's my take on the economy. And lastly, let me leave you with this. No matter who wins today, it's going to be okay, right? You're in control of your life and what you choose to do. I think whoever wins the presidency today has very little effect on your day-to-day choices. So I'll leave you with that. No matter who wins, it's going to be okay. You are in control of your destiny and your life and what you choose to do. And even if, like someone like myself who's a real estate investor and who plans to purchase more and more real estate, if Joe Biden wins, that's going to be okay. I'm still going to be investing in real estate, and many other investors are going to be investing in real estate too. It might change a little bit on how we do that, but nobody's going to stop investors investing. We just might have to adapt and learn how to do something a little bit differently. So if you have any questions on this, please comment below. And if you don't mind, like and subscribe this video. I really appreciate your help in boosting my channel and sharing this to everybody you know who might have questions on what's going to happen in this election. Thanks. Have a good rest of the day.